It is travel ball tryout time, so I'm here to tell you what you should do and you shouldn't do when you're trying out for a travel ball team. First thing, if you're new to the sport and you don't even know where to find travel ball tryouts, first place you need to go is Facebook. If you just search for your state, look for travel ball or baseball or softball, you'll find that there's multiple groups in your area where people can post. You can figure out what the local leagues are in your area. If you have a sports center or a ballpark near you, you can even go to their website and look at the different tournaments they've had and the different teams who have competed there. And you can go stalking from there. Before trying out, it is like a job interview. You need to ask questions. Most of the time they do require registration, so make sure you pre-register for the tryouts. I don't think they're usually going to turn you away if you just walk up for a tryouts, but a lot of times they want your information ahead of time, and they're going to be stalking you as well. When you show up to the tryouts, you better make sure you're at least 15 minutes early. First impression is so important. This is a non-negotiable. You better show up early for that tryout. Also, make sure you look the part. Whether or not you've done travel ball in the past, it's okay. You can still dress the part. You absolutely have to wear pants. I know it's hot. I know it's summer, but you cannot wear shorts when you're playing baseball. It is pants only. If you're wearing baseball pants, make sure you wear a belt and tuck in your shirt. If you have appropriate cleats that you can wear, go ahead and wear those. Otherwise, just wear tennis shoes. That's fine. I don't think this is a big deal, but if you want to look the part, you have to have a baseball hat. It's kind of weird to play baseball without a baseball hat. It's usually advisable that you don't wear like a different baseball organization to another organization's tryouts. Some organizations will have their current team members actually wear the organization stuff. Others will actually tell their players they don't want them to wear it. Now, I know this is going to be hard for the younger kids, but when your kid gets there and there's like a registration or somebody who's collecting information to see who you are, try to let your kid do that themselves. As a parent, sit back, show that you're cool, calm, and collected, and you trust that your kid is going to handle this by themselves. Because we know that it's kind of like they're also trying out the parents, but this is about your kid. Teach them the skills to be able to do those things themselves. Once your kid is there, they're going to put their stuff away neatly wherever it is they're going to put it, and they're going to hustle out onto that field. You want to make sure your kid is confident and tell them they may not know anybody there, and that's okay. You're usually going to start off by just throwing while you wait for everybody to register, so find a throwing partner. In baseball, I promise you don't have to know the person, you don't have to be friends with the person, but you always better find a throwing partner. Make sure to talk to your kid about hustle. There is no walking and dragging your feet. You better be jogging everywhere you go at that tryout. Otherwise, just listen carefully, make eye contact, and do their best during the tryouts. For you as the parent, do not sit close and hover. That's annoying. It just gives an anxious vibe. And the coaches will totally read that, and it's kind of a put off. It's totally acceptable to watch. If you're comfortable enough to sit in your car and watch, you can do that. Or if you feel like your kid is more comfortable where they can see you, that's fine. Make sure you're not talking to your kid during the tryout. Don't shout things at them. You want to show that your kid's responsible, so have them keep their water bottle with their stuff. You don't want them having to run to their mom and dad to go get water during a tryout. And we want to teach our kids to be independent because travel ball is about teaching character after all. When the tryout is over, it is very appropriate to thank the coach. If your kid is comfortable enough to walk up to the coach by themselves and shake their hand and tell them thank you, that gets a 10 out of 10. If they're shy and that's a skill that's really difficult for them, it's okay for you as the parent to go up to the coach at the end, shake their hand, and thank them for the tryout. Hopefully the coaches tell you how long it's going to be before they give you an answer. If you want to wait a couple days or a week and you don't hear an answer, it is appropriate to email them or send them a message and ask when they'll have a response. I want to let you in on a little secret. There is something called a private or a supplemental tryout. This is not always advertised. If you're not sure if you're ready to leave your current travel ball team and you don't want to make waves, or if you truly can't make the tryout, most coaches are going to be more than willing to offer you a private or a supplemental tryout. You just have to be brave enough to ask. Be 100% honest in all of your communication. Let them know what your situation is. So if you have a deadline or you need to know information by a certain time, let them know. Be honest. You don't have to be aggressive about it, but honesty is the best policy. So communicate, communicate, communicate. Good luck. If you have any other tryout questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them for you.